picking up at the wall. The crows. The night watch. Oh, this is also right after this guy here. Is his name Sam? Maybe. I don't know. This guy was just seen by like a blue-eyed zombie. Oh. Well-placed kick to the face will do. Where did that come from? All right, cool. Okay, so definitely not much of a city, but we do have like a campground. I mean, but I guess it's better than just being stuck in the elements. What is that thing? Guys, we have a giant. Well, they have a giant.
First time you've seen a giant, Jon Snow?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them pound a man straight into the ground like a hammer on a nail.
I've seen them, so there are more than one.
Don't look so grim, Jon Snow. If man's really likes you, you'll live another day. And if you don't...
She's just waiting to just delete him.
Your Grace. You'd better kneel every time I fart.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Stand, boy.
What's going on
Don't
here?
kneel for anyone beyond the wall.
Now, what's interesting about this scene here is that, so that whole dialogue, obviously Jon thought that that other guy was the leader, but his energy was just all wrong, guys. It didn't feel like someone that would have been at the wall. His mannerism is barbaric, right? While this guy here that's walking up to him feels similar to Jon, slightly.
That why you want to join us?
Join?
Panic, boy.
He's about to be a traitor, guys?
Night's watch where we make you swear off again.
Tormund Giantsbane.
I saw.
You saw what?
One of those things.
I saw Craster take his own baby boy and leave it in the woods.
Yep.
I saw.
You saw one of them.
But how is it that he is acting so surprised about the existence of them if he's out there and like the Night's Watch is also out there and they've experienced them already? But if you live out there, you probably have. So why are you acting like you haven't?
And why would that make you desert your brothers?
Instantly.
I will murder you, boy.
He said it was a matter of life and death.
You leaving him alone would be a matter of life and death. Oh, really quickly, guys. So my project manager had gone through the comments from the last one that we posted, and I'd mentioned something about Tyrion and specifically that slice that he got here, guys. And I said basically, yeah, it's superficial. Guys, I still think that it's superficial. I'm gonna tell you why I think this. Okay, I've had an injury really similar to this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like in the middle of my forehead, I have no idea which side it's on. Right here. It's right here. I had a crazy injury as a child. That's a grown man. My injury was pretty much based off of me running and me hitting my head literally on the side of a brick on a corner. Okay, going blind in one eye for like it was temporary. It was super temporary. It was not anything lasting. But I think it was the eye that the blood was kind of getting into, whatever. Being rushed to the hospital, getting stitches and things like that. And me as a child, I did not pass out. And as my project manager was trying to explain to me basically is that apparently in the book, something different happened. I'm watching the show. So my overall knowledge of what's happening is what I'm seeing. And I'm telling you, personally, like an injury like that, I would say, is probably less damaging than what happened to me, right? Because that's just a slice through the meat. And I didn't pass out as a child, so I don't think that a grown man would or should have honestly passed out based off of what we were seeing in the show, not what was happening in the book. Now, I understand, as my project manager was explaining it to me, that I guess his entire nose was removed. That's a little different, guys, right? So if you're equating it to that, then I understand. But from what I'm seeing, it wasn't enough for him to just pass out like that, guys. I'm sorry. All right. But all right, let's go. Let's get it. Just my opinion, obviously.
What are they doing here?
Protecting me, I assume? Will you let me in?
Can he say
I
no?
don't think so.
Okay,
If
good.
I wanted to kill you, do you...
And you're a grub in fancy armor who's better at beating little girls than fighting men. Now, I have an appointment with Lord Tyrion.
Please delete both of the guys in armor. Just delete them really quickly. This is the guy that's with Stannis.
I thought you were dead. Everyone thought you were dead.
Oh, this is his pirate friend that definitely wants the viscous innards of Cersei. Yeah.
If you fail, they will burn you. If you succeed, they'll burn you.
Right.
And you've only just come back to life. Stay alive a little longer, my friend.
Yeah, definitely a lose-lose situation. Absolutely gigantic army I see, guys. An absolute slaughter, guys. I get it. It's his mother, but he still has to... I'm glad he's pointing it out now. Like, here's the thing. So when it comes to, like, this very specific situation, I understand him. He has to at least show strength in front of his men. It is his mother, and that's rough. I don't know if I'd be able to personally just do that, but I think for the sake of the appearance, my mother would understand, right? I would go and, apologize, every probably 3 hours to her chambers, but it's a rough situation, but I understand his point.
The badge looks good on you. Almost as good as it looked on me. Are you enjoying your new position?
He doesn't care about your idle conversation.
Am I enjoying it?
My beloved father, who somehow forgot to visit his wounded son.
And that's it right there. It would be nice if they were able to have some type of conversation as like father and son, but obviously the father just does not care about his son.
And as my reward, I was trundled off to some dark little cell.
Yes.
What do I want?
To be respected.
Bloody gratitude would be a start.
Yeah.
I want what is mine by right. Jaime is your eldest son, heir to your lands and titles, but he is a king's guard, forbidden from marriage or inheritance. The day Jaime put on the white cloak, he gave up his claim to Casterly Rock. I am your son and lawful heir.
Right.
You want Casterly Rock, and I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
Why?
You who killed your mother to come into the world, you are an ill-made spite.
How was that his fault, though? How was that his fault? Okay?
Making you
That is...
heir to Casterly Rock.
I don't know how I feel about this guy, guys. Like, how do you even say something like that to your son? Ill-made, spiteful little Bro, you're losing me. You're losing me. All right? I respected you for a moment. You're losing me, guys. You're making a monster. Like what the father doesn't fully grasp. The father thinks that he's just, all knowing and all correct and all these other things that are somewhat irrelevant in this very specific situation. But think about what's going on inside of Tyrion's mind as he's experiencing his father honestly blame him for the expiring of his mother, and then call him all types of, you are a spiteful little creature. He said his son has low cunning. Like, this is, you're creating a monster, and everything in the world tells me that this is going to be a regrettable thing, right? You're implanting all this hate into his mind. You're gonna regret it, bro.
Might I speak with Lady Sansa alone for a moment?
I don't like this, guys. I don't even like them being together, at all. Okay, he was in love with her mother. Now you want the daughter. That's weird.
How do I know?
Because I'm a terrible liar.
What does he
He
want,
said so
guys?
himself. Please, Lord Baelish, tell me what to do. Tell me when.
Oh, gosh.
It's not easy for girls like us to dig our way out.
Okay. Guys, who is Shay? I get it. She's from Volantis. But Give me more information about who she is, guys. Please, I beg of you. Like, there's nothing in me that says that whatever this union is that's being created is worth it. All right.
I can't wait that long.
I mean, they're pretty big, though.
Heard you were dead.
Not yet.
How long was he on that like small island?
To speak to you by burning prisoners alive.
Was it me you fought on Blackwater Bay?
No.
Did I set your ships ablaze?
No. Not at
I
all.
wasn't there.
She's a terrible person, guys. Bro, why did you even go back? Like, look, if you were just going to do that, cause that scene, after hearing your pirate friend tell you, bro, don't even bother. They're gone, right? They're gone. And the first thing you do is you pull out a blade in the... Bro, they're going to burn you at the stake. I was kind of hoping that, like, we lost to Joffrey at some point before this season started. He's still here. Ew. Ew, what was that, bro? I'm almost positive that was feces, guys. She just stepped in it. Outside of that doorway that she just walked through was a puddle, almost a lake of sewage. Oh God, guys.
And your mother?
She died when she had me.
Okay, so these are orphans.
And what do knights swear to do? Protect the weak and uphold the good.
Okay, so I don't know how this is going to turn out with the very specific family she's marrying into. And the reason why I say this is because, guys, she doesn't seem like a terrible person. She's actually speaking and dealing with the people that are impoverished in the area. She respected that guy by saying, pardon me, right? I don't know, guys. I just don't know how this is going to work out. I think she's too good for them. Like, she has the ability to actually get the people to like the ruling party, right? I mean, I just don't know how that's going to work, though. Again, she's trying to make Joffrey a decent human being.
The lowest among us are no different from the highest if you give them a chance and approach them with an open heart.
An open heart is what you'll get in Flea Bottom if you're not careful, my...
No, it's what you'll get, Cersei. It's what you will get in Flea Bottom. She, probably not. You know why? Because she's a decent human being and she treats people, all people, like decent human beings. You treat them like plebeians. Speaking Valerian. Okay.
He begs you attend this carefully, Your Grace.
Please use his exact words. That would be amazing. Here. Oh, gosh.
This way, my master says, we make certain there is no weakness left in them.
Okay, your master should absolutely be deleted. I'm sorry. All right. Listening to as much as I can in regards to finding out, like, you know, what exactly is going on here. Yeah, delete him. I'm sorry. He should be number 1 on that list of deletion.
My master would like you to know that the silver is paid to the baby's owner, not the mother.
Oh, God. That's bait, bro. Somebody's trying to get you from behind. Turn around. What is that? Nah. Okay, so we got that wrong. I thought the guy in the black was going to try to, like, you know, delete Khaleesi. That didn't happen. It was actually the kid that was being used as bait, but the kid was the assassin. Guys, odd. We're here. That's that guy from King's Landing, though. The one that Joffrey was like, I don't want you here, because he kind of stood up for Ned Stark a little bit. That's that guy here. I'm glad we're seeing him again. I forgot his name, though. Barrington or something?
Barristan Selmy.
No, Barristan. Sorry, guys. That was close. I respect it. I definitely, I like his character, so, or I liked his character. All right, guys, so we definitely are running into an interesting thing. So she's about to try to purchase a whole lot of, I think, Unsullied, 8,000 of them. But the Unsullied are no longer men. They are absolutely, I don't know, bad guys, but not really. But they're bad guys. They've done a lot of terrible things, but as the other guy said, they're means to an end. You use them to kind of get what you need to get. While Khaleesi is kind of confused if I own a slave army, am I a master of slaves? Yeah, kind of, yeah, you would be that. Now, the guy that was found on the rocks, I was honestly surprised that he even decided to go back to Stannis, but you know, his honor would probably force him to do that in the first place, guys. This episode here, as a premiere, solid. From what we've seen so far, I do think that probably the second or third episode is probably going to be the crowning points of the episode of the season until we get to like the end, right? So definitely cannot wait to jump into that. Listen, if you guys are on Patreon, obviously we're going to go ahead and jump into the next one right now. But if you guys are on YouTube, this episode will be coming out the next Game of Thrones release, guys, either Monday or Wednesday. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy it thoroughly.